Hey, good morning, everybody. I have a question for you. What are the top skills you should be working on in your business, particularly right now? Right now, more than any other time. And I want to tell you why also. So, we've all been working on a singular skill over the past several years, call it probably since 2017, 2018, but more specifically since the pandemic began in early 2020. That skill we've all been working on is survival, the survival skill. For some people, it was a deep dive really early on when the pandemic started, and then survival, and then thriving. So you go from survive to thrive. But for others, it's been survival, survival, survival. So a lot of businesses have lost a lot of employees. A lot of people have had other internal challenges that have caused them to leave their businesses, things of that nature. But ultimately, what we know is all of this is a cycle. It's all a cycle, isn't it? If you look at the economy, if you look at the stock market, if you look at the housing market, if you look at, you name it, it's a cycle. It's all a cycle. So, what should we be working on right now instead of thinking about survival? Because we went from survival. A lot of people went from survive to thrive, and they never really got into, okay, how do I prevent a survival mechanism from having to kick in again by building strength in my business? Well, it's by working on these two skills that I have on here. The two skills are promotion skills and succession skills. So what are those two things? Promotion skills are how do we help ourselves become a better, stronger leader, more effective in our organizations. And frankly, it's like you want to get promoted in your company. That's why I call them promotion skills. So if you think about what are those promotion skills, it's broad-based thinking. It's building yourself into a great presence in the organization that has a great connection with your customer base. It's personal branding. It's consistency. It's essentially looking at the business as an entire business unit to grow it collectively. How do I make a difference in the business is really the big question we're asking ourselves here. So ultimately, we have to work on our promotion skills for ourselves. I mentioned the other one, succession skills. Now, this is actually as important, if not more important, than promotion skills. Why? Because this is building the future of your organization. This is really important to think about. Even if you are by yourself in your business, let's say you're a solopreneur, maybe a real estate agent or something like that. What do you do with your business when you're done with it? And how do you create a trailing amount of cash flow or an asset that is sellable? It's a big question in the real estate space. It's a big question in a lot of different spaces out there. But ultimately, you have to think about this word succession. Succession. How do I build on the next layer of progress in my business? And let's take the majority of people that will see this video are in a business where there's more than one person typically. So what do you do with that business? You have to build future leaders. You have to build future leaders. I've been working with several different companies about building future leaders, and it is a big, scary concern of so many. I mean, it's really, really interesting how people have neglected this, not necessarily intentionally, but because they were focused on the survival aspect, but they've neglected this. We have to work on building this back. So what do? Think promotion skills, think succession skills. I'm going to be talking a lot about these here in the near future. I've been working on with a lot of different companies on these two concepts and have some great ideas. But the first way to think about this, I'll just give you the first way. The first key aspect of this is professional development. We have to be learning every single day. So that's why I'm doing these videos, is to help you learn about some of these concepts. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn from. And there are a lot of distractions that take away your attention. I talked about attention the other day, but really think about it. What can I do every single day to not just grow my business, but to improve my business through these promotion skills and succession skills? So anyhow, I wanted to share that with you this morning. It's Friday. Think about this weekend, and how do you want to improve yourself over the weekend and into next week? We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Take care.